few years ago, Al Martino made a big hit record. It was called Here in My Heart. And then all of a sudden, Al Martino kind of dropped from sight. And it was, well, up until last year, people were still saying, what ever happened to Al Martino? And then came one of the great comebacks in all of show business history. 7 smash hits, 4 great big albums, and Al Martino has returned. So, and listen, it's been a great comeback. I think it's wonderful, and I'm delighted to have him with us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Al Martino.
Let me tell you about a girl I know. She is my baby and she lives next door. Every morning before the sun comes up, she brings my coffee in my favorite cup. That's why I know, yes I know, hallelujah, I just love her so. When I'm in trouble and I have no friends, I know she'll be with me until the end. Everybody asks me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. That's why I know, yes I know, hallelujah, I just love her so. Now if I call her on the telephone and tell her that I'm all alone, by the time I count from 1 to 4, I hear her on my door. In the evening when the sun goes down, when there is nobody else around, she kisses me and she holds me tight. Tells me, Daddy, everything's all right. That's why I know, yes I know, hallelujah, I just love her so. Let me tell you about a girl I know. She is my baby and she lives next door. Every morning before the sun comes up, she brings me coffee in my favorite cup. That's why I know, yes I know, hallelujah, I just love her so. When I'm in trouble and I have no friends, I know she'll be with me until the end. Everybody asks me how I know. I smile with them and said she told me so. That's why I know, yes I know, hallelujah, I just love her so. Now if I call her on the telephone and tell her that I'm all alone, by the time I count from 1 to 4, I hear her on my door. In the evening when the sun goes down, when there is nobody else around, she kisses me and she holds me tight. Tells me, Daddy, everything is all right. That's why I know, yes I know, hallelujah, I just love her so. Hallelujah, I just love her so. Hallelujah, I love her so.
Here's one of those hot albums I was telling you about. It's called I Love You More and More Every Day. Al Martino and his great big hit now, We Could.
If anyone could find the joy that true love brings a girl and boy, we could, you and I. If anyone could ever say that their true love was here to stay, we could, you and I. When you're in my arms, I know you're happy to be there.
Thank you very much, Regis.
Gee,
And
the big
thank
one.
you, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we've been very fortunate, Regis.
Yeah?
We've had about 6 or 7 big records, and I'm thrilled because I have to say, as you said earlier, and I want to thank you for the wonderful introduction, this is my second time around.
Yeah, what happened the first time? That's what I want to know.
So far back, I don't remember.
Yeah, gee,
But I'll tell you what happened. 1952, I had a big record called "Here in My Heart." Maybe people
Remember
out there
it well.
remember, and that was the end of the last era. The big sounding songs like "Granada" and "Here in My Heart" and so forth. And then I went to Great Britain. I played the Palladium. I played all the theaters on the continent, and I found myself slipping away in the American market. I stayed in England quite a few years, about 6 years. When I came back to America, I tell you, I couldn't get a job. It was really that bad. So I decided to do something about it, and I called my manager, and I found out that it wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be, and it was quite serious, so I called my father. Called him long distance. I was right here in Hollywood when it happened. I said, "Pop, it looks like my career is over." And he said, "Son," he said, "that's all right." He says, "You come home and you're working for me." My father's Italian.
Oh, is he really? What did he want you? What does he do? What did he want you to do?
Well, he said, "You remember when you used to be a bricklayer?" And
Yeah.
I was a good bricklayer. See,
Were you?
Years ago, yeah. We made about $4 an hour. And today they're making 32. So,
I can believe
so
it.
he says, "You come home and you're working for me." So I said, "Well, Pop," I says, "how much do I get?" He says, "Well, how much do you want?" I said, "Well, suppose I start like $10 an hour and then work myself up." So he says, "Well, that's pretty high, but I'll pay it." But unfortunately, I went home, and God bless his soul, about a week after I was home, he passed away. He died, and then he left me a little money. Now, I took this money, a few $1,000s, and I financed a recording. The song was called "I Can't Get You Out of My Heart." And I decided to visit all the radio stations, the disc jockeys, the announcers all over America, and which I did. I went to my car, and I flew most of the places, too, and introduced myself all over again. Well, it was really wonderful to see that these people never forgot me. And they were very happy that I came out there, and they asked me if I had a record, and I said, "Yes, I do," and they played it for me. And, of course, from then on, I went to Capitol Records, and I'd like to say, Regis, if you don't mind, I want to thank all those salesmen out there and promotional men and everybody at the tower, Capitol Records, for this new career of mine.
Well, this all just happened recently then, right?
In the last year and a half, yes.
Gee, that's a remarkable story.
Of course, I made a transition, you know. As you notice, the songs that I'm doing now are country songs. And I was always I always liked country songs. Basically, they're American songs. So I decided to do this departure, and it just worked out fine.
Al, when things aren't going right, you know, when you're out of work and the months stretch into years, what do people say, you know? And what do you say to them?
Well, most of the people, of course, they ask me the inevitable question, "Where have you been?"
Yeah.
You say. And I said, "Well, I took a little vacation, you know, or I went to Europe and
Laid some bricks, whatever.
later. Well, you know, by the way, I did some work out here in Hollywood. I built an apartment house, and
you?
yes, I did.
You mean for yourself or as a bricklayer or what?
No, I worked for a living. Things were tough, I'll tell you.
In between. In between,
In between, yes,
Yeah.
between the two careers.
The
And,
union took you back?
Yes, they did. Well, the union dues were kind of high. So, of
What's
course,
the union dues to lay bricks?
I think today they get about $6 a month. $6, which isn't too bad.
No.
You know.
If you're getting $10 an hour, what's $6 a month, you know? What does a bricklayer make? Come on, tell me.
He gets today, union job, $6 an hour. This is $6 an hour. Non-union, they get about, let's see, $5.50, $6, $7 around there.
Wow.
They make good money,
Yeah.
I tell you. And
But you hated to come back, huh?
I don't think so.
So now everything's bright and rosy again, huh?
Yes, I'm really swinging, and as I said before, the toughest part is to sustain this, to sustain the hit records. And that's where these trips of going across the country, meeting the disc jockeys across the country,
Yeah.
these are the people that can really do it for you.
Well, you know now, if something goes wrong again, things don't work
Back
out.
to the
Back
brick
to the bricks, right. Al, good to see you, and thanks very
Thank
much
you,
for
Regis.
coming. Good luck.
Thank you.